Hare Krishna everyone. Hope you had a lovely day. Welcome to Soma Vedic Astrology channel. Today we will discuss about the placement 11th lord in the first house. What do you mean by the Lord of the House in Vedic astrology? Now, each planet has got a responsibility of handling either one or two houses. So, this planets become the Lord of those houses. Now, look at this table to see which planet is the Lord of which zodiac sign. So, if you see this table, Mars is the Lord of two zodiac signs, which is Aries and Scorpio. Venus is the lord of two zodiac signs, Taurus and Libra. So, in this way, each of the planet has gotten a department to handle either one or two zodiac signs. Now let us try to understand that with an example. Now for example, if in your chart third lord is in the fourth house, so how you conclude whether third lord is in fourth house? So if you see, this is the first house where 12 is written, this is the second house where 1 is written, and this is the third house where 2 is written. Now what is 2? If we have a look at the table, then 2 is nothing but the Taurus zodiac sign. And who is the lord of Taurus zodiac sign? It is Venus. Okay, so what you will say then, lord of the third house is Venus. Okay, because it is the lord of the Taurus zodiac sign. And but where is Venus placed? Now Venus is placed in the fourth house of the birth chart. So this is how you will conclude that third lord is in the fourth house. So today we will check the placement 11th lord in the first house, but before that I have already made detailed videos on what all things can we see from the first house as well as from the 11th house. Please go and check that out before proceeding with this video. Also, a small disclaimer, please note that this is a general prediction depending only on the placement of lords in a specific house. Accurate results will only come after considering the zodiac sign, planets, dignity of the planets, retrogression, combustion, aspects, nakshatra, ascendant, shadbal, conjunction, and your running time period, which is Mahadasha, Antardasha, etc. First house is part of the Dharma Trikon. So, Dharma Trikon usually shows us what our duty in life is, and 11th house is a part of the Kama Trikon. Kama Trikon usually shows us our desires to have all the materialistic pleasures in life. Okay, now when first house and 11th house getting linked, you are somewhere linking your duty with fulfilling your desires and wishes in life, because your desires which is shown by the 11th house is coming in the first house of your head, so desires are overpowering you. Now, first house is part of the Kendra houses. It is also part of the Trikona. So, it is a most auspicious house. And 11th house is a Upachaya house, which means that you start something from, ground zero. And as and when you grow older in age, things usually get better in life after you experience, some sort of struggles and everything. And as and when you accumulate experiences, things you learn from the experiences, after which situations get better in time. Along with this connection of the 11th house of Canes with the first house of yourself is a very big Dhana Yoga combination, because with this, wealth improves with time. Okay, your condition, status, everything is going to improve with time. Now the if the how much effect this Dhana Yoga combination will have will depend on how well it is placed, whether it is exalted, whether it is in the Mool Trikona, in the own sign, how the Lord is placed. It depends on that, whether it is getting benefic aspects or not. So the impact, how big the impact will be of Dhana Yoga will be dependent all these aspects. Now, 11th lord is going three places away and sitting in the first house. Three places away always shows us communication. So with this placement, to gain good income or profits in life, communication is the key. You have to work on your communication skills, social skills, or what we can call in today's world is soft skills. You have to work on these skills, uh, how to communicate well in a network circle with the friends community. This will be very fruitful with this kind of placement. Three places away also shows courage, risk taking ability. So all these things will help you in life to earn good wealth. Three places away also shows efforts, hard work. Okay, so you will have to put all your efforts and hard work also to gain from this placement. Now, 11th Lord shows MNCs, large organizations, and first house is a house of yourself. So, with this placement, one might get an opportunity to work in some large organization, or to work as an entrepreneur or business person, or someone who works for a large community or a nation at large, or with leadership roles also. This combination is suitable. Now, 11th Lord shows your wishes, your desires. 11th Lord also is the Lord of your friends, your network circle, community, and first house shows your personality, yourself. So, your personality is going to tremendously impact by what your wishes and desires is, what social media, network, community you are part of. Maybe in your community you're seeing that everybody is following a life path A, so maybe you will also be influenced a lot to follow that path, because your personality, the way you think, is getting tremendously impacted by the community that you are part of, the friend circle that you associate with, as well as the social media, online media which you follow. All these things are going to impact your personality. Along with this, 11th Lord also shows your desires. So you are someone who has lot of desires and want to fulfill all of those. Now, 11th Lord shows elder siblings, and first house is a house of self. So, even elder sibling has a great impact on your personality. You could, if it is well placed, you could gain from your elder siblings. Okay, now, 11th Lord is the Lord of communities, large networks, and first house is a house of self. So, one might be famous due to his or her work for community, charity, social work, etc. 11th house is a humanitarian house where you have to not only think about yourself, but you have to think for the humanity, for the community that you are part of. You have to think large scale. So the more you will help your community, help the humanity in general, the more this placement will be favorable for yourself. Now, 11th Lord shows desires, wish fulfillment, and first house is the house of self. So, if this is well placed, one might be able to fulfill all their wishes and desires, especially when you are working on the higher levels of plane, which means that you are not thinking just about yourself, but you are, when you are trying to create a win-win situation where everybody, the decisions that you take, everybody has something to gain from it. When you think and implement all your actions with this higher level of thinking, that is when you will be able to fulfill all your wishes and desires. Now, if it is badly placed, then because of your extreme desires, you might be too stressed with it, because this 11th Lord gives desires. Like, even if your one desire is completed, you'll have second, then third. So it's never ending loop. So you could be possibly stuck in this never ending loop, and a sense of fulfillment is little difficult to find if it is badly placed, because of the never ending desires. You might be obsessed over wish fulfillment. Okay, Now, 11th Lord shows desires, and first house is the house of self. So, as we already discussed, this combination gives lot of materialistic desires and ambition to a person. In one way, you could consider it as nice, because only when you have a desire, a thought in your mind that you want to achieve, and you have ambition, is only when you are going to go and work towards it. But every person should know where to strike the balance. It should not be that your entire life goes into wish fulfillment, and then you did not enjoy any other aspects of your life. Now, 11th Lord shows friends, community, network circle, and first house is the house of self. So, if this is well placed, one might be able to gain with their association of friends. So, let us suppose to say, like, you work in some MNC, and then, let's say you had some layoff, and then maybe someone from your friend circle or network circle is able to help you get a job. So, some kind of help could be you can get from your friends, network, community, and media circles. Now, 11th Lord shows friends, okay, and first house is a house of your personality. So, if this is well placed, what you might be very charming or pleasing or popular personality, because the entire circle is coming towards you. Okay, so you could be popular in your community, you might use your fame, name, popularity to earn wealth in life. Okay, so this is a good placement for social media work. Now, 11th Lord shows gains, profit, income, pleasures of life, and first house is a house of self. So, if this is extremely well placed, then this can also mean that one might have already gotten birth in a very rich, well to do family, privileged family. Now, 11th Lord shows gains, profits, income, and first house is the house of self. So, if this is well placed, one will be able to get good fame, good amount of wealth, luxuries, comforts in life, because your desires are not going to let you sleep in peace until and unless you fulfill them. Now, 11th Lord sitting in the first house is giving its seventh aspect on the seventh house of marriage, partnership, business. So, if this is well placed combination, then definitely one will be able to fulfill their desires, okay, and especially desires regarding one's spouse, because the seventh aspect is going on the seventh house of spouse. And not only that, you will also be able to provide all the materialistic pleasures to your spouse as well. If it is badly placed, then one might have excessive desires with respect to partnership, with respect to the association with a spouse, okay, and maybe excessive desires in general, which could lead to troubles in marriage. I will in future make separate videos with different type of planets as the 11th lord in the first house. If you have this placement in your chart, please do mention your experiences in the comments section. I hope you guys must have liked the video. Please do not forget to subscribe the channel. Also, please do let me know in the comment section below what more videos would you like to see. Thank you.